Welcome to the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Fort Bend County Commissioner Grady Prestage. The legal system in this country is the best in the entire world. You get good justice in the United States by and large, but it's not perfect. And it's incumbent upon us who make policy and make decisions that affect the judicial system to try to do everything we can to make things better every time we get a chance to look at it. So I've embarked upon a new project lately to try to make our justice system better here in Fort Bend County. We'd like to create a public defender's office. In Fort Bend County, more than half of all the cases that become in a part of our system are handled by a court-appointed lawyer. Fort Bend County in 2014 spent more than $6 million on fees to these court-appointed lawyers. And while the system isn't perfect, they get good justice by and large. A public defender's office will help us save millions of dollars by having a central office that handled those cases, a percentage of those cases, with all the resources necessary to give these people a fair defense. Sometimes, when you have various lawyers and dozens of lawyers handling these cases, you don't get equal justice all the way around. This will be a way to ensure that there's equal justice afforded to everybody. I've heard all the horror stories over the years about people who've tried to meet with their court-appointed lawyer for weeks and months, sometimes before their trial, and never really get a chance to see them or talk to them until they're at the hearing, outside the door, where they're oftentimes forced to take a plea deal that they haven't fully thought through. That's the exception, not the rule. But if it's bad for one family, for one individual, it's worth looking at and trying to rectify. The judges have committed to trying to make this thing work, and we are in close negotiations with all parties involved to try to launch the Public Defender's Office in Fort Bend County as a pilot project. We already have a mental health Public Defender's Office that has done a lot to reduce the recidivism rate of people with mental illness coming back and forth in and out of jail just because they can't get good medical care out in the streets, out in the public. And they end up in jail where they can get treatment for whatever diagnosis they might have. We're going to expand upon our mental health defender's office, public defender's office, and add felony and misdemeanor cases to it at about 15% of all the cases that come before the court. Just to start off to see if it works. If it works successfully, we'll try to expand it and try to make it better. Harris County has already adopted this system, and they've been doing it for a number of years with mixed success. But as I said, our system of justice isn't perfect, but it's the best in the world, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure that it is as perfect as possible. That's it for this edition of Commissioner's Corner. See you next time.